It started recording now.
Perfect. Thank you. We start with invocation offerings, a few mantras. Rohit and Priya, right? First time. So if you have not done this before, please don't feel shy. Just be yourself and let the sound come out. Yeah, let your throat produce the sound vibrations of the mantras and just be there with me. Okay. Om Sahana Vavatu. Om Sahana Vavatu. Sahanau Bhunaktu. Sahaviryam Karavavahai. Tejasvinavadhitamastu. Ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nandagopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Gayatri is here, Anuradha is here, Nina is here, Krishna is here. Good. We have the regular group. Ready? How is life?
Sorry, we got late because they blocked all the roads.
No problem. No problem. How was the NATO summit? Den Haag was in news worldwide. Den Haag was in news whole world this week, I think. Yeah. Good. How is life otherwise?
Good.
Good. Anything beyond good? Want to share anything? Have you been meditating upon what we discussed last week? Do you remember anything?
We exchanged some notes and one of the reasons.
Okay. Okay. What do you remember?
The story.
Which story? Chitra Ketu and Harsha Shoka. Very good. What was the story?
That this King Chitraketu was not having any sons, and he married umpteen number of times, and then with the help of sage
Angira.
Angira,
Yes.
he got a son, and the son was everything, but then one day he suddenly died.
Who died?
The son.
Son. He was not. He didn't die. He was killed. Yes.
And then the king, he was, because he had asked with lot of tapasya, he had asked for the son, and then now he was no more. So then Narad Muni came, and then he got his son alive, because he could not bear. He said, "Okay, I will help the king." And the son came alive, and the king became very happy that my son is back. But the moment the son got some life in him, and he saw the king, and he said, "Who are these people?" So he did not recognize his own father, and that is what struck the king, that the one I loved and I wanted, and he's unable to recognize me, and that made a difference in his life, and he went to seek
Spirituality. Very good. Thank you. Very nice. Anything else stayed with you? I don't know, missed last week. Sat, Chit, Ananda are the qualities of Atma. Good. Very nice. Guna, Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. Okay. Good. Anything else? That's it. Okay. Good. So good. Yeah, we have been discussing on a central theme of we are not these bodies. So we discussed quite a few Gita shlokas where Krishna tells, hammering on this principle, you are not the body. See, this is the foundational, defining, distinctive, cutting edge which Sanatana Dharma offers, which nobody else offers. Right? The questioning, the intense desire to question beyond your physical, material way of thinking, and just asking the question, who am I? Sanatana Dharma doesn't start with the question, who is God? It does not start with that, because it doesn't make sense. When you don't know, you don't know. Right? There is a sphere, you know that you know. That, I don't know, you're in which group now? 7. He is studying something. Until 6, 7 group, he knows that, yes, I know this. Somebody is a doctor, they know, yes, I know neurosurgery. Right? If the person is a neurosurgeon, they know that, yeah, I know neurosurgery. A person who is cardiologist knows that I don't know neurosurgery, I know cardiology. Right? So There is a sphere of I know what I know and I know what I don't know. Yeah. So Naina is from sustainability, right? And she knows she doesn't know civil engineering, perhaps, structure of or strength of materials and things like that. Yeah, she knows, oh, I'm not into that. I know about sustainability, but from the perspective of sustainability, not from the construction engineering, the mathematical formulas and the structure and the strength of it, right? So you know what you know what you don't know. The biggest infinite sphere is you don't know what you don't know. It's a huge, it's an infinite sphere. A small sphere of you know what you know what you don't know is a bigger sphere. But there is an infinite sphere in which you just don't know what you don't know. How can you know when you don't know? You don't even know that you don't know. If you start questioning there, where will you reach? Nowhere. Then you need to just believe. Right? We all can believe that Rohit is God. Yeah, what is there to believe? Yeah, we can make a hypothesis. Here, this is God. This person is God.
Is that mithya?
Hmm?
Is that mithya?
This is belief. This is faith. I can just believe. Yeah, Rohit, I just saw him today. He's God. We can make him, he can establish here. We can make a nice altar for him, put a nice flower garland for him, put some diyas for him, and then we tell everybody we found a God. Everybody comes, so many people come and then they tell, yeah, they give some gifts to Rohit and tell, no, I want this, I want that, I want to get a nice wife and a husband or a children or this or that and a promotion. And if 100,000 people come and ask, at least some people will get something at least, right? And just because of Kakatali, crow coming and sitting on the branch of the tree and the branch falling apart, the crow can think that, no, I am so strong that, I broke the branch of the tree. It's called as Kakataliya. Just out of mere coincidence, people may get what they're asking from Rohit, and they will be the biggest advertisers and the marketing people around. You know what? I went to so many places. I was wanting to get married. I wanted to get a child. It was not happening. I went to Rohit. It happened. This is God. You should all go. And the rest, out of, let's say, 1,000 people come, I'm just making up the number hypothetical anyways to begin with. Rohit is not God. But anyway, let's say 1,000 people come. 5 people get what they wanted. 995 people don't tell anything much anyways. But these 5 people will go around and tell, here is God. Yeah, I went to so many places, but here it works. Go to him. There is a Visa Balaji. In Hyderabad, there is a Visa Balaji. You go there, you worship this specific Balaji, you'll get US visa. Yeah. It's crazy how people think is really crazy sometimes. These people have diluted Sanatana Dharma to the level where it's almost you can't recover anymore. It's just a craziness. There is a new Shiva deity. I was just came in social media a few days ago. I wanted to bang my head. They tell this Shiva deity cures diabetes. You go and pour sugar, it cures diabetes. What sort of things are we talking about? Right? What is this? This is not Sanatana Dharma. Right? Craziness, basically. Like in the name of Dharma, we can't just let people think whatever, do whatever. This is craziness. This is not Sanatana Dharma. Sanatana Dharma starts with the foundational question, who are you? And this is what we can actually offer to the world. The world is suffering not knowing who they are. Yeah, the whole world is suffering because of this. If we can just offer this from our side, first we need to take it ourselves. We need to start becoming inquisitive. We need to start really becoming a practitioner of Sanatana Dharma. Sanatana means eternal, having no beginning, no end. This is a way of life. This is the form of life in which you would be a person who is questioning all the time. Right? Imagine there is a civilization which is built in which everybody is questioning their own existence. They want to seek the truth. It's like you have 1 billion population who are scientists. Right? Now there is only cream layer of the society. Some few people are scientists who are trying to figure out, oh, where is the source of everything? What exactly is the cause of the whole universe? We're pouring billions of euros into this experiments to figure out. Imagine the entirety of population in a tract of land are trying to figure that out, not by doing external experimentation, but through yoga and meditation. Imagine that. That's what Bharata was. Now it's different. We don't have this kind of culture anymore. We have diluted it to Visa Balaji and Diabetes Shiva. And this is what we have diluted everything into. So let's go back to what things really mean. What are the things which are really of valid existential truths for life? We need to be really being inquisitive. The Shastras tell, the Upanishads, the Puranas, the Vedas, they tell one should, from the age of 5, one should be taught to be a person who is inquiring about one's own existence. Who am I? That was long ago. 5 was the limit that time. Okay, until 5 somebody is a Kaumara. And Kaumara Avastha comes after 5. Right? So Balya is until 5. After this is Kaumara. Now, maybe 1.5 years perhaps. People, 2-year kids already they know how to swipe phones. Right? How to take a picture in a phone. I was surprised, wow, that's really fast. So from the young age, we do train our kids, right? All of us, we were trained from our parents. Rohit is the first time today, so I'll take him as a guinea pig whole day today anyways. Rohit's parents gave him the name Rohit. They kept telling him, this is Rohit. Yeah, every time we call Rohit, you need to turn your face. You know, your name is Rohit, right? If they would have told you, no, your name is not, it is not Rohit. This is a table. Whole life he would be thinking, I am table. Anybody tells anywhere, now anybody calls Rohit, you turn your face, right? It's you. So we have trained our mind to be conditioned for a specific name. We have trained our mind, our parents have trained us to think, yeah, this is you. Imagine the culture was different and we were taught that yes, you have a name, but you are not your name. Yes, you have a body, but you are not your body. Just imagine the culture like that. Yeah, the whole society is functioning in a way. The kids are taught from the beginning, and no, don't put so much of emphasis on material way of life. You need to do it for sure, but there is a different life. You need to be a person who is questioning and seeking. You are not this body. With the exact same education system with which we conditioned the person, we could have liberated the person by making them think that no, you're not the body. Could have just had a different society altogether. Right? You agree with this? Right now, in a society wherein everybody is conditioned to just one way of life, just material way of life, that's it. Imagine a society which is a broad-minded society. And that's what Vedic life was. Right? So that's why Gita starts with the foundational teaching, you are not the body. You are someone who is sublime, divine, within the body. This thing is transcendental to matter, but right now conditioned with matter. Because of the association with the matter, I get conditioned and I get to suffer or enjoy in a repeated fashion. So Krishna hammers on it quite a lot. So we did discuss a few shlokas last week. Let's continue from there. If someone can please pass me on the PDF which was there, I can also then, yeah. I think we were doing 220, 221, 223, something like that.
Last time we did text 20 to 2.20.
Yes.
Not the last class, but the class before.
Mhm.
Since you are WhatsApp. Dhatu Brahma Jigyasa.
Yes.
So Dhatu is therefore.
Yes.
It's not in the book. Thinking. It is, but then it's not. Can this therefore also mean that the net output of the entire churning of all the Vedas is that we don't know. I mean, I'm not sure how the actual translation was written. Can that therefore be translated as the sum of everything is this or no?
No, therefore is referring to your own existence, not outside. That because you are a human being, you are a nara, you have the capability to ask questions. So question. Be inquisitive about something which is beyond the body, beyond the mind, beyond your own idea of life. Be inquisitive for something which is transcendental. That's the calling. Because coming back to what I was telling, I think we cut down the discussion there. So when you know what you know what you don't know what you don't know. If you start questioning from what you don't know, there is no way you reach anywhere. So you need to start with something which you know. The only reality which you know right now is that you exist. Everything else is a perception. You agree with me? We enter discussions like in a matrix now, right? The only thing which is a reality for you that you exist. Everything else is a perception from senses, right? So you can actually you have this inner existential identification that I exist, right? So with respect to that, everything else is built. So you need to start questioning from there. Who am I then? Who is the one who is perceiving? Who is the one who is actually seeing, hearing? Who is it? Is it my senses? But they are dead always. They just matter. If senses could perceive by themselves, a dead body should perceive, but it does not perceive, right? Because all the senses are there. If you just take a delta between the time instance, just between before death and just after death, just that slice, delta time, in between, just before, just after, one small intersection. The chemical, the physical, the biological, all compositions are the same. But there is a distinct missing feature. Yeah, that's what is Atma. Because everything else is there intact. Eventually the body may decompose and that's a different story. But if you just take delta before, delta after, very small time section, everything is the same, but there is distinct something is missing there. What is it? Right? So the goal of human existence should be to question on that what is that? And that is science. You can't tell that this is faith. This is science. See, the modern science is an offshoot of Roman ideology of God. It's an offshoot. They didn't agree to just believe, right? They were prosecuted, tortured. So they were like, oh, no, we are thinkers, we are philosophers, we are scientists, right? We question. That's where the modern science originated. Vedic life is science, right? This is not just a faith-based religion. This is not a belief-based religion. This is science because it is based on questions. Gita is question answer. Bhagavatam is question answer. Every single Upanishad is question answer. All the Vedas, question answers. They are not like, oh, I went somewhere, I saw somebody as a god and then I'm coming and preaching here. No. It's question answer. Someone is asking, someone is answering. Right? So, this is a different form of living. Right? To really understand that. Sanatana Dharma is on a different dimension altogether. Having your existence in this world is absolutely needed. But while doing that, you need to pursue a spiritual life. That's the whole Gita about. You need to fight Arjuna, but not just fighting. You need to understand who you are. Why are you supposed to do all these things? What's your karma? What's your dharma? What exactly you are supposed to be doing and not supposed to be doing? How you should be doing? Right? So these are the questions which are inherent to anyone's existence. And Vedic life is a way of actually going deeper into it and getting answers for it. Okay? Good. Thank you. Okay. So we did 20, 220 we did, 220, 223, 23 also we did. But I think we skipped 22. Let's do second chapter 22. The PDF has verses sort of in shuffled manner. I'm sorry, we'll fix it when Srini is back. He's in India. So 222. Everybody has it? Yeah. Please repeat. Vasamsi jirnani yatha vihaya navani grihnati naroparani तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णानि अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि वासांसि जीर्णानि यथा विहाय नवानि गृह्णाति नरोपराणि तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णानि अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि. Okay. Arnav, can you please read the translation?
As a person puts on new garments, giving up old ones, similarly, the soul accepts new material bodies, giving up the old and useless ones.
Clear? Cannot be more clearer than this. Yeah. Today you all are wearing whichever color dress you are wearing. But your identity is not coming based on what you are wearing today. You agree? Tomorrow you may wear a different color. Yeah. Just because you are wearing pink, blue, black doesn't mean that you are a pink person. Right? Tomorrow you wear a white doesn't mean you are a white person. It is never based on the kind of cloth you wear. You are a person who is having a garment, but garment does not define you. You are different. Yeah. You change garments doesn't mean you are changing. Garment is changing. Similarly, body is changing doesn't mean you change. You exist. You change the body, but you exist. This body is basically like a garment. The time duration of wearing is a bit longer. So it's sort of, it makes us think that, yeah, this is really something very, very tangible. But from the perspective of eternity, this time period is nothing. Yeah. I'll ask you a question. If someone has a rental place, let's say you're renting a place, how much would you invest on renovating the place? Let's say you're just renting, yeah, you have a rented house or an apartment. How much will you invest on renovating?
Just to make do with the daily chores. Yeah.
Yep.
As little as possible, I would say.
As little as possible, just to make sure that everything is moving, things are clean, everything is presentable. Yeah.
In relation to this, from internal side, it is always we rent out.
No. So let's just go through the example. Yeah, let's just go through the example first. If you have a rental place, anybody here not having experience of living in a rental place? How many of us have the experience of living in the rental place? I'll not make it complicated. Everybody has experience of living in rental place, right? Anybody invested 100,000 euros on it? I want to make this place really.
No.
Why don't you do it?
Just temporary.
It's temporary. And you're not allowed. Okay. Let's say you are allowed. Would you do it?
Knowing the fact that we are here only for a moment, or let's say a very short period of time because it's rain, either way we will move out. So it doesn't make sense.
That makes sense, right? 100,000 euros. A million euros?
It depends on affordability.
No, okay, a million euros. Let's make it.
If I don't do it, somebody else can.
No, but will somebody do it? That's the question.
Yeah, they will do it.
Yes, but
When they can afford it, they will do it.
yeah, rather than owning the house, they will invest on the rented place.
Yeah, they will do it.
Yes. How many people? Yeah, it's possible, but how many people do it?
Maybe in the world,
How many
not
people?
1,000 people can do it.
Yeah, 1,000 people. Rest of the people? Rest of them?
Rest of them might not do that.
Yeah. Why not? That question is why not?
Affordability.
Affordability, really? It's only affordability?
It's about
That's
No,
mind
it's
and
about it's not. It doesn't.
Mine
I
and
don't
not
own
mine.
it.
Yeah.
Mind and not mind.
It's the
That's not mine.
nature of knowing that it's temporary,
Yeah.
because we are here. Either we look. I mean, as a tenant, I either move out looking for a better place,
Yeah.
which is something, let's say, I call it my own,
Yeah.
or the owner asked me to move out. So
Yes.
there is this phase which is called as uncertainty.
Yeah.
We don't know, and as people, we don't want to invest in something which is uncertain, which is temporary
Yes.
in nature. So
Yeah. Something which doesn't belong to you,
doesn't
basically.
belong to us.
Also, we always dream of having something permanent.
Yeah.
And that is.
That's your own house, right? If it's your own house, it's common. Everybody in the world do renovations in the house, right? I'm not talking about exceptions, just normal, right? Exceptions are always there. Maybe persons who just bought something, just being in a rental place for giving a rent of already a few 100,000 and then also renovate. Maybe exceptions. But in general, people, if you're living in a rented place, this is not my place. You don't invest beyond, maybe if there is a bulb which is broken, you change it, of course. If the tap is not working, you get it repaired, of course. But you will not be doing extravagant renovation on it because it's not yours and you're going to move out one day. It's a rental place, right? If it is your own, you do it. Yes, anyway, this is for my future. I'm investing on my future. Right? It's yours. Now, take that to the life. Imagine all of you now get a vision to see your own self for a few million years. Yeah. Just think about it, that you just got a vision. So now you can only think of your life or see of your life maybe in a 50, 100 years span, right? You sort of plan for that. Just imagine that you got a vision now in which you can look at your life for a few million years. Yeah. What you see then is that Anuradha was something. She became something else. She was an elephant, became a tiger or a cow or something else, was a bird, was a human, something else. Again and again and again and again, there is constant change in the forms. So in that huge time window, what you see is that Anuradha is changing bodies. Yeah. In that huge span of time, what Anuradha is doing in small intersection doesn't really make much sense because she's changing. You agree? It's like you seeing yourself for 10, 15 days and just taking a view of which color dress you're wearing. Right? How does it matter? Anyway, you're wearing something. What really is making sense is that changing. It's constantly changing. From one to second to third to fourth to fifth to different forms of life. Yeah? Having no connection with whatever was happening before, you have to just start every time. Now, as a parallel thought process, so this is one thought process you need to think about, as a parallel thought process, imagine you been asked now, every day you move from an apartment, you go to the next apartment. How would you feel? Like today you are in this house, tomorrow you move to the next house, day after tomorrow in another house, fourth day in another house, fifth day in another house. You need to keep moving every day. You need to set your house, to make everything, make your lunch or dinner, just somehow set the whole thing up, cook, clean, make everything, and then next day you move. How do you feel?
Tired.
Okay, what else?
I had it enough.
You had enough? Okay.
Well, you're doing your duty.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
To keep the place
Yeah,
clean. Like it's a
Yeah,
duty.
but how do you feel? Every day you need to move, and don't
But it's not your. You have
feel it. Feel that you are doing it. No, just philosophy. Just feel that every day you need to move. Every day you need to pack up, go unpack your stuff, put everything in place, arrange things, do things, at the end pack again, next day move again, and then unpack and pack again. Every day, if this is what you are supposed to do, huh? You keep it light, okay.
I'll
But
try to find a permanent solution. What can I do to just stop this?
I'll make it a bit. I'll add another dimension now. Let's say from every house you need to, there is already some things there. You need to also take it from the next, from that house. You need to empty it and then take it to the next house.
So the effort you put in,
Yeah.
it's a lot to bear. But if that's the life that is chosen for you,
Is nobody's choosing. Let's say this is life which is going on, and you're just for now, you have got a chance to somehow sit down and think what is going on in life. I'm moving every day. Is this what I want to do? Right? Yes, Arno, you want to say something?
For most people, it's not it's depressing,
It's depressing. Okay, good.
and for other people, it's more exciting. Like
Yeah, it could be exciting in some context. Yeah, maybe you'll get a nice place one day, but maybe you also get a really junk place one day, right? So, point which I'm trying to make is that if you get a million or a billion years vision to look at your own trajectory, this is what is happening, my dear friends. Yeah, that you're just constantly moving from body to body to body to body. Every time thinking, yeah, now I'll make my place. This is what I am. Look at everyone around, all the other species also, not just humans. This is what everybody is thinking. An ant is trying to make its life. A bird is trying to make its life. Right? An animal is trying to make its life. We are trying to make our lives, thinking that this is what it is. For how much time? Yeah, looks like really long time, but is really not long when you compare that against eternity. Right? It's really short. Constant changes. So Gita is asking you the question, how long would you like to keep doing this? Stop this. Why don't you just take a good balance sheet of your existence and just sit down and reset? Yeah. Why don't you reset? Reset the whole flow and take a good balance. I don't want this kind of changes. I want to be having a place which is eternal. And that place is not physical. Yeah, because body cannot be eternal. You can't defy that. There is no way you can make the body eternal. Unfortunately, the modern science is running madly to make the body eternal. It will never be possible. Matter will decay. You can never ever make the body eternal. Yeah. But Atma is eternal already. Why don't we just go inside and then figure that out? We don't need to go outside to figure that out. I don't know if I told this about the Kasturi Mriga. Have I told this? Kasturi mriga is musk deer. It's a form of a deer which is there in Himalayan forests, and there is kasturi in it. Kasturi is a very fragrant substance, most fragrant substance. People cheat in the name of kasturi in India, and they think, no, I have kasturi, they sell it for a very high price. It's very rare object. And this kasturi mriga, there is an interesting thing about it. It gets the fragrance because the body of kasturi mriga produces this kasturi. And the kasturi is there within the body. And this deer whole life is searching where is the fragrance coming from. Just keeps running around. I feel nice fragrance. Where is it coming from? Whole life, and never finds the answer. Never. Because the fragrance is within. And the mriga is looking at outside. Where is it coming from? It's exactly like us. We are eternal, conscious, full of ananda. And we just keep searching for it outside rather than going inside. That eternity, consciousness and bliss are within. They are not outside. They are within. I need to go deeper in my own existence to connect with the eternal reality, not outside somewhere. If I'm always running, oh, my happiness is here. Oh, this relationship didn't work out, one more. That didn't work out, third one. Oh, this car is not good, I'll get one more. This house is not good, I'll get one more. This gadget is old, I'll get one more. This is how I'm trying to find happiness. Right? In objects, in other people, in relationships, in situations, all outside. Right? And by design, I will be frustrated for sure. Because it is not where outside is happiness. You can never find it. Just like this kasturi mriga, our life is just a useless waste. Right? Because we just wasted an opportunity. Opportunity was there to find it inside. Right now we all have it. And Gita is having a very strong calling. There is not Krishna and Arjuna are not talking in a bar. They are not talking, in a library having a philosophical discussion. This is happening in a battlefield. Things are really important. Arjuna is being heavily hammered with this foundational principle of life. You are not this body. Yeah? You are something which is sublime within the body. Body changes. You don't change. You are there. You change forms. But you are there as Atma across. And then life's goal have to be towards figure that out, who you are, rather than figuring everything else out outside. Is it making sense?
But in one life, if we happen to figure out who we are,
Yeah.
and then again the next life we forget, and again we.
It will never be. It will never ever be like that, because once you get knowledge, knowledge is not information, so you will never forget. Knowledge is not information. Information is forgotten. Yeah. Physics, chemistry, maths, which we study, is information. It is not knowledge. We forget. 20 years ago, I could do triple integration, whoever has studied maths, with my eyes closed without pen and paper. I didn't even need pen and paper to perform triple integration. I could just look at the problem, I could write the answer. All the calculations within. Now, 20 years plus, I don't remember any single formula. What to do where, right? Forgotten entirety of calculus. I don't even remember anything. You forget. That's information. Knowledge, you never forget. Because knowledge is different from information. To really understand this, knowledge is not information. Knowledge is something which transforms your heart. You start experiencing it. Yeah.
Is knowledge also transferable across if you die?
Yes. So I have a whole session on it, which I gave in a few weeks ago in a different setup. So I'll share the video link today in the group. Yeah, I suggest everybody please listen to it. Title is What is Knowledge? So it's different from information. Information could be forgotten. Knowledge is not information. Yeah.
So, but we do carry some part of it in our, because we might not have attained the full
Yes.
knowledge in this birth, and if we come back again, we
Arjuna
are
asked this question in 6th chapter. Yeah. So please be a bit patient. We will come to this in 6th chapter, but to answer it short, Krishna tells that yes, whatever you acquire as knowledge or advancement in the path of spirituality, let's say someone makes it 20%, you start next life 21%. Yeah. Now I'm a PhD. Let's say I die and let's say for whatever good fortune I'm born as a human again. Nobody will be calling me as Dr. Nagaraj Hegde. I need to learn 1, 2, 3 again, ABC again, everything again. I will not be like a PhD, functioning like a PhD. I'll just keep crying perhaps. Right? Need to go to school again. Start learning from basics again. Right? But spiritual advancement is not like that. I have seen my own life, other lives. Yeah. Kids are born in a way that you can say that this is not the first time they are practicing spirituality. You can see from the young, babyhood, not even boyhood or girlhood, just babyhood. You can see these people have had already from last life. They're continuing now.
Only human forms will be able to.
That's the whole thing. Yes, only humans. Actually, the other way around. Those who can think like this are humans. Yeah. Everybody else is a Pashu. I'm sorry for that.
People, they're non-spiritual now. They don't think about it. They might have thought about it in their past life.
Yeah,
or
but
they not think about it now. Might be coming back like animals or whatever.
yeah.
So but they should have thought about it because they are human, right?
No, the other way around. One who is thinking is called as a Nara. One who cannot think is called as a Pashu. It doesn't matter which form of life one is undergoing. It's not speciesism that we tell, no, okay, this is a special species, you are God's chosen people, only you can think. No. Those who can think are called as Nara. Those who cannot think are called as Pashu. It doesn't matter how one looks like. It really doesn't matter. Yeah, it's not based on the looks or the body shape or the how beautiful one is. Not nothing. If someone can think advanced level of questions, they are called as Nara.
Yeah, but you mean the Nar? When we say in the word of a Hindi, then Nar will associate with human form.
That's wrong. That's what I'm saying. It's wrong. Yeah. So
in spiritual sense, when we're talking,
there is only one sense. Sanskrit is a spiritual language. There is no other sense. Sanskrit is from spiritual origins. Panini, who wrote the entire grammar of Sanskrit, heard the entire grammar based on the Dhamru of Lord Shiva. Right? Sanskrit is not for material things. It is a divine language. It's not from human origin. Yeah, the kind of structure which is there in Sanskrit, you can't find it in any way. This is like a programming language basically. There is so much of structure there. Yeah. Everything has a dhatu, has a root form, and from there things are built. And doesn't matter how big the word you make, the meaning always corresponds to the root word, the dhatu of it. Always. The pronunciation, the chandas, the meter in which you pronounce it, everything is all structured, right? And is apaurushaya, is not from human origin. Yeah. So anyway, we have come long way dumping it because of our own great choices. It's okay, we can revive. Yeah.
But Nar can also be there in non-human form.
Yeah. Anybody who is thinking like this. Yeah.
And
we have enough examples, right? Yeah.
And who decides?
Nobody decides.
You will be.
Nobody decides. You decide.
And based on your karma.
Based on your own karma, that's it. And that's the only thing which makes sense. Like last week we discussed, right? Either someone is forcing you, I can't accept it. Why should somebody be forcing? Or everything is random. I can't accept that also. And why is everything random? How is it that Earth is 22.5 degrees tilted and then half a degree here and more, you either get burnt or get frozen to death. How is it that the plants do photosynthesis and then they exist and they consume carbon dioxide, give me oxygen, and I consume oxygen and give carbon dioxide? All chance, really? Everything is chance? You think by chance? You love by chance? Like, how is that? It's craziness. I can't accept that. The only theory which I can at least make sense for myself is that I am responsible. Yeah? Makes sense for me. And the moment you tell that there is karma, as we discussed last time, this has to be interlinked with multiple forms of life and multiple ways of life. Otherwise, things doesn't make sense again. If it's just one life, things again don't make sense. There has to be a continuum of life, eternity of life, and then things start making sense. So karma makes sense. Reincarnation makes sense. Right? So these are all interconnected concepts. We can't dissect them and then just only understand that by itself. So the whole karma siddhanta makes sense if you have eternal life. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. You just can't apply it otherwise. If it's only one life, how do you define the initial conditions of life? How is it that somebody is being born in a really horrible state of existence? Somebody else is being born as a rich person. Who is deciding the initial conditions, right? This again, science. This is science. In science, in every single problem, initial conditions matter. And who is setting it? And that's where the question comes. You can tell it's random, all just randomly thrown apart. I'll prove that this is not random in let's say in 3 minutes. Absolutely in a statistical probabilistic definition way. I don't know how many of you have studied probability in life. Have you studied probability? You know what is probability? Yeah. Yeah. You call it as probability when all the outcomes are equally possible. Yeah. So as such, there is nothing which is probability, but let's say for the sake of discussion, we'll take it as probability. All the outcomes should be equally possible. So you have a dice which is not biased. All 1 to 6, you have played dice game. 1 to 6 should be random, right? And all 6 possibilities are equally possible. It's called as random then. It's called as probabilistic event. All outcomes are equally possible. Now, in this room, how many of you are really looking forward to get sick tomorrow and I just really want to suffer tomorrow? Too nice life is going on, I really want to suffer tomorrow. This Sunday, I really hope that I get such horrible fever, I keep puking, just keep throwing up and just have a diarrhea and I just want to be having a horrible Sunday tomorrow. How many of us are thinking like this? No one? You understood my question? Ask this question outside in Den Haag. How many people you think are thinking like this? Ask this question in the whole Netherlands. How many people are thinking like that? I really want to suffer tomorrow. Maybe some people will be, perhaps.
Maybe not on Sunday, maybe Monday.
Yeah. Ask this question in the entire world. 7.5 billion population. But that's not really planning, right? You have to go for work. But you're not planning that I really need to suffer, I need to get fever. I'm putting the constraints already, right? You need to get fever, high fever, puking, diarrhea, and you're thinking that I should really be like this. Ask this question to entire world population, 7.5 billion people. And maybe some people you may get. So 99.99999% of the population are thinking, no, I want to have a good Sunday, I want to enjoy. You agree?
Thinking and comparing thinking and
be with me. Yeah. Majority of the human population are thinking to enjoy and be happy. You agree with this or not? You agree? If I put this as, let's say 99.9999% of the population want to be happy and enjoy. You agree with this proposal? Yeah. This is the true statement, right? How can it be probabilistic when majority it's heavily skewed in one direction? If this was a probabilistic event, half the world's population should be thinking, no, I want to suffer. And the rest half are thinking, I want to enjoy. Yeah? Because probability means outcomes need to be equally probable. Right? So half the world's population should think, I want to suffer, half thinking, no, I want to enjoy. When you say, no, 99.99% of the population, now even add other species now. Add dogs also, cats also, elephants also. Who thinks that I want to suffer? No, everybody wants to enjoy. How is this a probabilistic event when everybody in general wants to have one direction of thinking? I want to be happy and enjoy. It cannot be random. This just cannot be random. This is heavily skewed towards one direction. Are you with me? You need to really know about, it's very easy to just go and, oh, it's all random, everything is random, it's all Big Bang. And think about it. How can this be random? If this is just a random event, how is it that the entire population wants to have one direction of, I want to enjoy? Because that's the inherent quality of Atma, Anandamayo Bhyasat. You look for happiness. It's inherent. There's another Vedanta Sutra, Anandamayo Bhyasat. Just like Athato Brahma Jijnasat, Anandamayo Bhyasat. There is inherent desire to seek this.
But this is the way for maybe what you really want, what you're thinking. If you take probability,
take it.
Tomorrow, a lot of people now think I want to be happy tomorrow, but a lot of people won't be happy tomorrow.
It doesn't matter how it's happening. That's a different situation.
That is maybe probability. You see that tomorrow, 50% of the population will not be happy and 50% will be happy.
We are not talking about.
That is maybe.
We are not talking about event. We are talking about the desire which is there in the heart.
I know.
Yeah. Events, you may, whatever, nobody will be, not all person will be happy for sure.
Yeah.
I am talking about the desire. The question is about the desire. How is it that the entirety of world population, majority of it, even other species of forms, have this desire which is skewed towards, I want to be happy, I want to enjoy. Whether they become happy or whether they suffer, that's off on their karma. Right? At least that's the philosophy of karma siddhanta, that people suffer or enjoy based on their karma. So people may suffer or enjoy, it's on them. But desire is never that I want to suffer. Nobody in general plans that I want to suffer. So I'll make all the plans so that I get diarrhea, I just crash every day. Nobody plans like this. People want to enjoy.
Self-preservation, basically.
It's not just preservation. There is not just for preservation. People have motivation to be happy. Nobody can really argue against this principle of life. Everybody in general wants to be happy. You can't really argue against. If you are arguing against, you just have not seen life.
But in the events, not everybody's happy.
That's separate. I'm not talking about that.
Yeah, so
We are talking about the desire which is there then. Yeah. The question is about the desire. Yes. What happens as an event, it's based on, in at least Karma Siddhanta says, it's based on your own karma. But the desire is what is under discussion right now. The desire is skewed. It's towards one direction. And that cannot be probability. It just cannot be. The majority of it is having one thought. Yeah. So, coming back, I can't accept that somebody, whatever God, whoever it is, that they are throwing him in a good place, him in a bad place. Which sort of crazy God is that? And why? That he has to suffer, he has to enjoy. Why? I can't really accept it. I'm just speaking my own personal view now. Yeah. Randomness, I have studied enough probability. I can't accept this, that everything is random. It is not. Even a dice is not random. If someone is a real mathematician, they can program. How do you hold it? What's the speed? What's the relation with the gravity? You can mathematically program which number you want to get. How is it probability? It's not a probability, right? If you know how do you hold the dice, what's the initial momentum you're giving, yeah, relation with the gravity, where is the floor, you can mathematically program which number you want to get. Why not? You can get it. Mahabharata speaks of this. Yudhishthira had no idea how to play this. He would play like us. Chalo. Oh, 6. Oh, really? I'm happy. Yudhishthira was like that. Shakuni, on the other hand, knew the art. He could tell, I can get 6, I get 6. Yeah, because this is an art. You can program. I can't really accept probability, that everything is probability. No, sorry. Nothing is random. The only thing which I can accept from a very scientific mindset is that I'm responsible for whatever is going on. Good thing, bad thing, whatever. I'm responsible. Not because of anyone else. My own responsibility. Yeah? And I exist forever, because of which I am undergoing experiences. Good or bad, my own. Yeah? Puts the heavy burden on your own shoulder. Not on someone else's shoulder. Oh, God, why are you doing this? Why should God do this? Krishna tells in Gita 5th chapter, 15th verse. We'll come there eventually. I have nothing to do with anyone's karma. Everybody is on their own. Nobody really controls that, oh, you should do like this. It's not random. I'm responsible. Okay? Good. I want to cover one more shloka, if it's okay. Yeah? Let's study, that's 2. Sunena, can you please open your phone?
You like to
Shiv. Thank you. Leaving?
Which one?
Just a quick then update. Next week, I'm taking a retreat for all my students somewhere like 1 hour maybe away from here, near Breda. And all of you are invited. If you are coming, please let me know next Saturday. And I'll post about it. So if next Saturday, yeah, that's 5th of July. I'm taking all my students from all around, from Brussels, from Amstelveen, Hoogdorp, Eindhoven, and wherever I'm teaching. So all are coming. The reason I'm doing it is because I'm going to India after that, and I'll be away for like 4 weeks or so. And I want to sort of have a one get together before I go, and we come back and we resume then Krishji. In August, we resume. We have a Rath Yatra festival on 12th of July in Amsterdam. Yesterday we celebrated in Puri. Millions of people in Puri came and pulled the cart of Jagannath. We are doing it in Amsterdam on 12th of July. So all of you are heartily invited. 12th of July, 12 p.m. noon at ISKCON Amsterdam. If you come, we'll be pulling the cart from ISKCON Amsterdam until Dam Square. 5,000 people come usually. It's a nice festival. And then our Janmashtami, Krishna's birthday party, is on August 16th, and I should be back by then. So I'll keep posted. We will see if, when I'm away, if we can do some maybe at least 1 or 2 times, maybe online, just to keep everybody in loop. We can plan something maybe. Yeah. But otherwise, we'll see you again. I'll send the invite for next Saturday, just nearby here. So we can try and come. We start morning 10 until 5. Yeah, it's a full day retreat in the forest. Yeah. Okay, thank you. We'll see you again. Hare Krishna. Okay, so let's please come to the verse. Now we start the module of Karma Yoga. We just finished the module of Atma Tattva. Right? We had put some verses together from Gita. We move on to the Tattva of Karma. In the first session, I told there are 5 principal teachings of Gita. Anybody remembers? You were not there or no? First time when I came, I told there are 5 teachings of Gita. Gita talks about Atma, Karma. Yeah.
Sleep.
No. No. Ishvara, Kala, and Prakriti. Right? These are the 5 principal tattva of Gita. Atma, Karma, Ishvara, Prakriti, and Kala. Right? So Atma we sort of studied now in focus. You are not the body, you are something divine within the body, and that's right. Change the bodies, but you are the same. Yeah. It cannot be hurt, it cannot be killed. Atma never dies, and the life's goal is to find that answer, that who am I. We move to the module of karma now. What is karma? How it has to be performed? What is it? Why is it? This whole question about karma. And karma is not just action or activity. Karma has its own definition, how it has to be performed. So, we'll discuss a few shlokas in that regard. And these things may be really, they are confronting perhaps if you have never thought about these things before in life, but be humble, be open, let your heart be receptive for knowledge. Yeah. It may be really confronting that, oh my God, what am I living? What am I doing? Be enthusiastic about it. Okay? So please repeat. This 40, number shloka 40 in second chapter, 2.40.
2.24.
40. 2.40. Yeah. Second chapter, verse 40.
14.
Yeah. Please repeat. Neha bhikramana shosti pratyavayo na vidyate swalpamapyasya dharmasya trayate mahato bhayat. Neha bhikramana shosti pratyavayo na vidyate swalpamapyasya dharmasya trayate mahato bhayat. Okay, so Hannah, can you please read the meaning?
In this endeavor, there is no loss or diminution, and a little advancement on this path can protect one from the most dangerous type of harm.
Bhaya means fear. Yeah. What causes fear in life?
Scammers.
Huh?
Right.
Huh? Threat. Yeah, but what causes fear? Past experience.
Or
Bhaya, like fear.
anticipation of some loss.
Very good.
Not knowledge how to react. Or just if you don't know what to do.
When you don't know consequences.
You don't know the consequences. Very good.
Something unknown.
Unknown. Yes, very good. Very good. So, what is the ultimate fear then?
Death.
Death. Yeah.
Is it fair? Because it is, we all die.
Yeah, but someone who doesn't know,
When?
Huh?
When is the question? That makes the fear.
Okay.
potential to lose, unknown, having no idea of what is coming next, these things cause fear. The ultimate fear is then leaving everything behind, right? Even if you earn $1 million or $1 billion or $1 trillion, or doesn't matter how much you have, no one takes their bank balance when they die, right? No one. And then there is the whole thing of unknown. You don't know where you are getting into. So now to discuss that, you need to really now understand that you live forever. Yes, and that's why it's a logical sequence of events. Krishna has taught Gita in a very logical way. He has already established the eternity of Atma. Yeah. Whether you know or not, you are going to change the bodies. You will enter into some other species. If you don't know where you are being thrown into, right? You have to finish, and you can't take anything whatever you have accumulated, all the relationships, all the money, everything which you have, all left behind. You are thrown into something which you have no control about. That's the ultimate fear of life. Somebody may tell, no, I don't worry about it. Okay, just wait. Yeah. You don't worry about it now, just wait. In Mahabharata, something called as Yaksha Prashna. Yaksha was an incident where the 5 brothers, Pandavas, were in the forest. They were very thirsty. Eventually they saw that there is a lake nearby. So Sahadeva went to bring water for everybody. Didn't return after a long time. Nakul went to see, didn't return for a long time. Arjuna went to see, didn't return. Bhima went to see, didn't return. Yudhishthira went himself. What's happening here? He went, he saw that 4 amazingly powerful brothers are lying dead. Yudhishthira was so thirsty, he thought, I'll first drink water and then we'll see what has happened to them. So he took water to drink. And there is a voice, stop. I have questions, answer me first and then you can drink. And if you answer me properly, also bring all the dead bodies back to life. Otherwise, you will be also dead like them. I told them the same thing, they didn't listen to me, they wanted to drink anyways and now they are dead. If you also want to die, then drink. Otherwise, answer my questions. Yudhishthira puts back the water. Okay, ask, what is the thing? One of the questions which this Yaksha asked was, what's the most amazing, surprising thing, Ashcharya in life? What is it? And Yudhishthira said, every single person sees that their grandparents die, their parents die, friends and family die, but nobody thinks that I need to also die one day and my goal has to be to figure out what's going to happen next. We see that people are dying. We never think that, oh, I need to also undergo this. What am I doing for it? Yeah. Where is the next stop? No one thinks. Everybody thinks that this is life is all in itself. I need to make the best out of whatever I have got right now. I want to enjoy right now. So it does. This is the most surprising thing in life. Even after seeing reality everywhere, no one really cares for it. Of course, the question answer continue, but the point which Krishna is trying to say here is that if you perform dharma, and dharma is not Hinduism, Christianity, Islam, this, that, whatever. No. We understood what is dharma. Dharma means the inherent, eternal quality which is there within you, right? And Sanatana Dharma is that eternal, inherent quality which is within you. I gave 2 examples, I know, right? Fire, sugar, right? There is dharma. It means inherently there is a quality. And that's what we all have. So dharma starts with, we discussed this, dharma starts with questions. Yeah. Which question? Who am I? Very good. That's where it starts. If anybody start asking that, you are asking about it also, right? What happens? This is an insurance for you. You start living now as a human and there will be opportunity provided to continue that seeking. Neha bhikramana shosti pratyavayo na vidyate swalpamapyasya dharmasya sualpa, even little bit endeavor you put in this direction, trayate, will protect you. This is an insurance for you. Mahato bhayat, the biggest fear, which is the fear of unknown in the future. You will be given opportunity to continue to seek. You live forever. And if you get started with this process, you will continue to be given the opportunity. That's how the whole creation is designed. That the person who is seeking is uplifted. The whole system is designed like this. You start to be a seeker, uplifted. How do you think you all landed up here somehow? No, not by chance. Not chance.
When you say uplifted, what does it mean?
Which means that you will be given opportunities to continue to seek. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, he is getting the opportunity when he is 8 or 9. What's your age? 10 years. How is it?
As we reincarnate, our spiritual journey will
Continue. You will not be having an unknown existence. You will know, I have started the process, I know my next stop. I'll be continuing my seeking.
It's like one can feel it from inside.
Yes.
You have that inclination.
Yes. You'll feel it. Again, no just belief, no just faith that, oh, this is how it is. No. You will experience. This is science. Science means there are prescribed states of the experiments, and you see the results.
On the example like Gautam Buddha and all the saints,
Yeah.
known saints, they were.
Yeah, they went through the realization phase, right, and they got realized. So the entirety of Vedic knowledge is realization of someone. Right? They have performed experiments, their sadhana, their tapasya, because of which they got realizations, and they have told to others. And that's why there are so many different ways of thinking, right? It's not just one way of thinking, because so many different people have contributed to the knowledge system through their own realizations. Yeah, this is an amazing setup wherein you are not constrained by one way of thinking, but the ideology of that is to be understood first. It does not start with just building hypotheses about God. It starts with asking who you are, getting a realization of who you are, and then everything on top of it. Making sense? So Krishna is saying, Neha Bhikramana Shusti Pratyavayona Vidyate. If you just do little bit, Swalpamapyasya Dharmasya, a little bit of dharma, and dharma is not just going to temple and giving coconut and banana, right? Is not. Please understand. Dharma is to start asking questions. Trayate Mahato Bhayat. You will be protected. Okay? We'll just cover next two also, if it is okay, and then we end. Yeah, so because it's in a good flow, let's just do it. 41, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Please repeat. 41. Vyavasayatmika buddhir ekeha kurunandana bahushakha hi anantascha buddhayo vyavasayinam. Okay, someone please read. Anuradha, maybe you can read the meaning.
Those who are on this path are resolute in purpose, and the aim is one. O beloved child of the Kurus, the intelligence of those who are irresolute is many branched.
So, buddhi is a context which we have studied before. Anybody remembers the example?
Brains.
Yes. Five senses.
The rider, the Sarathi.
Yes. Who is buddhi in this whole thing?
The
Sarathi, right? The one who is holding all the reins. So Krishna is saying, if someone is having spirituality, the seeking as the object of life, there buddhi is having a focus. You are going in one direction. And if that is not there, buddhayo avyavasayina bahushakhahi anantascha. So many things to do in life. Senses are just running everywhere. Right? If someone is having a clarity on, okay, this is the purpose of life, I need to be focused on spiritual quest. Their direction of life is one. They're moving towards that direction. If someone is not having that as the purpose, bahushakhahi anantascha. So many different things to do in life. No focus. I'll do this and this and this and this and this and this. Oh, this will make me happy. That will make me happy. Do you understand? So spirituality is not just armchair philosophy. It needs to have focus for life. I need to be focused. There has to be a direction. Buddhi needs to control the senses, and all the horses need to run in one direction. That's when there can be a favorable movement. If all the horses run wherever they want, what's the use, right? Where will the Rathi go? The one who is sitting in the chariot, where will he reach? Whichever sense is the strongest, it will pull, right? And eventually the chariot will break. Powerful horses trying to pull in all directions, chariot will break. A person dies, opportunity is lost. So, as I said at the beginning, this may be confronting, but be enthusiastic about it. It's not here to make you frustrated and depressed. This should make you enthusiastic. I will take the positive side of it, I'll focus. I'll empower my buddhi to control the senses. Yeah. Let my life's direction towards be one place. I want to go towards this. I want to be a seeker. It's not just, Gita is not just a, how to say, a dead document, like a book. It's not like Odyssey or some other literature which somebody just wrote it for the sake of writing it. This is a living knowledge. You connect with it, your life will be really, it will go on a different dimension, because Gita will help you to connect with your source. This will bring a direction for your life. I want to be a seeker, and here's the direction then. Start controlling the mind. Don't let it go everywhere. Control the senses. You may ask, oh, what should I do then? You can do a few simple things every day. Sit down and do pranayama for 5 minutes. Control your breath. Your mind will become peaceful. This is an established fact. The science calls it as coherent cardiac breathing. Is a very fancy word for pranayama. Yeah. They have published enough research. Coherent cardiac breathing can lower your blood sugar levels, blood cholesterol levels, blood pressure levels, your thyroid levels, everything, heart rate variability, everything can be addressed with coherent cardiac breathing. A fancy word for pranayama. There is enough research published, scientific research published. Sit down and do pranayama for 5 minutes. After that, once your mind is really composed after pranayama, do mantra meditation. Take to this recitation of Hare Krishna mantra. Just close your eyes, sit down properly and just recite Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Just do it for 5 more minutes maybe to begin with. And see how many times your mind runs away. It wants to think about yesterday, tomorrow, boss, wife, husband, children, so many things. To control mind is not easy. Then you will understand what I'm saying now. It's so difficult. Mind just wants to run like a monkey all the time. You need to control. So let's start with this process. I really have a humble request to you. Let's make it as a practice. 5 minutes pranayama and 5 minutes mantra meditation every day, 10 minutes straight. Then you will see that Gita principles really make sense to you then. Oh my God, it's so difficult to control the mind. Just runs away everywhere. Bring it back. Start focusing. Okay? In the next sloka, Krishna tells that if someone is, I'll just paraphrase it, Bhogaishwarya prasaktanam taya pahata chetasaha. Someone is always thinking about enjoyment, is really difficult to having fixed mind or fixed intelligence. That's the next sloka. It's in the same line. So coming back to the first sloka we studied today, if you can practice dharma, this will protect you from the greatest of the dangers in the future. Just need to be focused for that, and to be focused, you need to understand that I need to control mind and senses. You may feel like, oh, this is really, this control is taking away my freedom. No, the freedom comes when you have real choices. Right now you're bound. You're in illusion of freedom. Gita's quest is about how to get real freedom. Yeah. Imagine if you're in a jail cell and you can choose between 5 breakfasts a day. Is that freedom? You're in a jail cell, you choose between 5 breakfasts. Is that freedom? No, right? That's what we are in right now. We have conditioned ourselves with this body, with matter, and think that, oh, there are so many options, I'm free to choose. No, you're not free. Being bound. Gita is asking, you can be really free eternally. You can operate on a different dimension. Okay? And for that, I need to have focus in life. And if my goals of life is just enjoyment, Krishna says in the next shloka, one will never get focus. One can't think that, yeah, I just keep enjoying, I just do whatever I want, I keep consuming, intoxicants, I keep doing whatever nonsense comes to my mind, and then I also speak about Gita. Sorry, it cannot happen. It just cannot happen like this. That's the biggest problem. What went wrong with Max Muller and everybody else who came from the West who tried to interpret the Vedic knowledge. They didn't have the lifestyle which supported the understanding of it. They just came, oh, here is a language, Sanskrit. Oh, I'll try to learn this. Oh, I'll start now giving interpretation to all these Vedas, Upanishads. Crap, really. Because they had no life which substantiated the knowledge. They just lived whatever they were living, never became austere to learn the way of life, but then thought, I'll give interpretations, and got it all wrong. It's totally wrong. So Vedic life is not just information, it needs a lifestyle to support it. I need to be able to tell that, yes, I live a sattvic life. Yeah. It can't work otherwise. Okay? So end there. Any questions?
Yeah, I have a question.
Sure.
About the delta moment that you mentioned.
Yes.
Between life and death.
Yes.
So that exists in cellular level as well?
Yeah, if you take really minute, nanoseconds difference,
Then Atma exists in cells as well.
Atma exists in.
So we were talking about the delta moment when
Yes.
Atma exists and then
Doesn't exist. Yeah, yeah.
So then it exists in cellular level.
Yeah, life is in multiple forms within ourselves, right? So there is one principal Atma which is there, who you are. Yeah. There are also other living entities who have taken shelter of you within. Yeah. I don't know if you know, but if you just leave a dead body just like that, eventually there will be big insects which come. Do you know?
Yeah.
They don't come from outside. They exist within. Yeah. It's just that the principal force of life is gone. They are just now getting so much of energy that they all just start eating and growing and growing and growing.
But then when we talk about the body,
Yeah.
when there are cells like tissues and organs and
Yes.
bones,
Yes.
then if we take an example of a patient who is going to die in the next 6 months,
Yes.
and we see their death happening.
Yes.
in considering months,
Yeah.
Then the
So there is,
cells
as I
die
said,
slowly and then
there is one principal Atma who you are, but there could be other substantiating, supporting living entities within. Now, we have already, I think, proven enough that you can take a cell from an existing life and create other forms of body. Right? We have scientists have proven that, which is fine because life exists eternally, and then there could be other lives which are living in mind, which can be taken out and then can be continued. So this principal Atma which is there, when that leaves, that's what is the point of death, right? It is not there anymore. There could be other species which are there within us continuing to live, but the principal life which was there is gone. And this, the indication of that is the body stops to react. There is no thinking, feeling, willing anymore. There is no consciousness anymore. And if you go very deep, actually science doesn't know what is death. Nobody knows really. There is no definition. There are two things which people measure: brain activity and heart activity. Both of them stop, dead. Yeah. But what exactly is happening, no one knows.
With the one which we were discussing
Mhm.
about
I was telling about the chemical composition and the physical composition. They remain the same. They are not changing much. If you just take really short intersection just before, just after, everything is the same. But there is, at that point of the point of change, there is some change. What is that which has changed? Is something which was there within has left. There is no change in the body weight in just that short amount. There is no change in physical composition or chemical composition of the body, just not there. But something has changed. So that has to be something which is within the body, which has gone out of the body then. Yeah. Yes. Anything else? No? Heavy class? Loaded? Is it okay? I suggest please give good thought about it. Study. Okay, not just philosophy, Gayatri. Yes, not just philosophy. It's not just for, yeah, now is a nice time, I'll think about this. No, it has to be lifestyle. This is about life. Okay?
So carrying on the same. So when we have to think about who am I with respect to that delta that was there and then was not there,
Yeah.
that should define who we are, or
It's too late to define who we are. We need to think about it now.
no, but when you sit down,
Yes.
start thinking about yourself as that.
Yeah. So now, no, you need to start with the sadhana process, as I said. It's not the process of a descending. How to say? Like you need to start with somewhere where it makes sense to you. So in every different age, there is a method of sadhana which is conducive for that age. Now, for this age which we are going through right now, it's called as Kali Yuga. Mantra meditation and japa meditation is what is prescribed. So that's why I suggested this mantra, and it's from Kalisantarana Upanishad. That there is this mantra which is a prescribed mantra for this age. Of course, you can also do other things, but this is the prescription as per the Vedas, that we take this as a regulated practice. And then no need to just imagine, try to do what is possible now. So pranayama is something which you can do now. If mind is running away, bring it back. Okay, focus on the breath. Yeah, during pranayama, the whole focus is on the inhale, exhale. Right? And later, once you start doing mantra, here, the focus is on the ears then, on hearing. Then you start empowering your buddhi to become more and more powerful, and then buddhi will start leading the situation there. Right now, buddhi is sleeping totally. Yeah, these things can empower buddhi. Okay, it's the food for buddhi basically. We have not been feeding much. Let's start feeding. Okay, good. So we end there then. Thank you so much. I hope to see at least some of you next week, and otherwise maybe online or when you come back in August. Okay.
in Breda also you'll be giving a lesson.
Yes, we'll have a retreat that day. Yeah. Yes. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Very grateful to Krishji for